What's up? It's your boy McToyReviewer69, and better late than never, I'm finally talking about the Transformers Earthspark Deluxe figures. I really don't like the show at all, but I do like these figures. They look good, and I am excited to open them up. So I'm going to grab onto Optimus here first and bust them open, but first let's take a look at the box. Pretty simple. Okay, no further ado. They're supposed to be stopping the no plastic packaging. So I'm going to be really excited to be completely rid of these stupid ass plastic bags. Now the theme with all of these figures is that they come with the Build-A-Figure part for the villain guy, which I don't even care about at all. I'm going to throw this away. This is trash. Alright, now let's get him out of this little paper prison here. Alright, okay. First impressions, I do like what I'm looking at. The toys always looked pretty fun, but I never really did like the designs in general. But they do definitely achieve their goal by looking like the guy. I want to give him his gun, his axe. That axe is pretty cool. I wonder if it'll plug in. Doesn't look like it does. Nope, I don't think so. Yeah, he holds it. Okay, so here's Optimus, and he's actually a really fun figure. He doesn't share too many parts with the Cyberverse Optimus, and he definitely feels like an all-new figure. Although he does definitely take on a life of his own as a toy, and the backpack that this Prime has isn't as bad in person as it looks. Here's that truck. As far as Optimus trucks go, he looks alright. He's pretty fun. It looks like a truck. I think the nose is pretty cool. A little too round though. It definitely looks like the truck from the show. So you know they did what they needed to. I want to compare him next to his Cyberverse counterpart. There definitely is a similarity, but they're certainly two different toys. They're actually kind of cute together right here. And the two of them are right here, looking real cool. I definitely like this a lot. It's a pretty cool Optimus toy. Yeah, no, I might think I might recommend it. So here's Megatron, and this design looks just awesome. It's also a Megatron that transforms into a helicopter, so that is just perfect, and I really do love this Megatron design. But this toy is kind of a disappointment. There's no waist swivel, and there's no wrist swivel at all, which I really don't like. Like, that kind of ruined the figure for me. Also, the fusion cannon is really loose because it sits on top of this wing here from the turbine. And those kind of act as arm decoration anyway. So it's kind of a hat on a hat. I wish these did something else. I like them on there. I think they look cool, but it doesn't work well with the gun. But I think it looks fine without it. Again, you know, hat on a hat. He already has his hat there. And also, this Megatron is supposed to be retired, so it makes sense for him not to have his weapon of war. So here is that beautiful helicopter mode, and this almost makes me forgive all the bad of the figure, because this thing is just so cohesive and works so well as itself. The way it transforms, unless you flip it over, you literally can't tell it's a robot, because it's just so fluid. And here's a really fun trick that this toy does. The fusion cannon splits in half, and you plug these on behind the turbines on the other side. You plug them behind the turbines, and you get those little, like, wings or something, whatever they're called. And that's so freaking cool. This is a really fun toy. I'm just upset that there's no waist swivel, mostly. And here's Bumblebee, and for me, he's the one who seemed to have the most promise, but he also falls really short. Like Megatron, he has no waist swivel and no wrist swivel. Maybe that's just the theme with these new molds for the show. And this is his weapon. I don't even know what this is. It looks like a second smaller car. It's not even like a stinger. Like I don't know what that is. Maybe a pickaxe? That's nothing. Like I don't know. This Bumblebee has a similar design to the Cyberverse Bumblebee, but this one just does it so much better. One, wrist swivels and waist swivel. The doors are on his back. The yellow just looks better. It sucks too because I really actually dig this design. He actually has the back of the car on his knees when this one didn't, and he's just not, you know, as fun because of those few things he lacks. He also has clear plastic windows, which sucks. I really don't like that. Alright, so here is his car mode, and it looks really dumb. The clear plastic looks almost the same as the black paint, so not sure why it couldn't have been just black paint. The front of the car looks really fine. You know, it looks alright. But the back, I don't even know what's wrong with it. They need to just bring it in a lot closer. Would have been fine. I think they were trying to do front vents. I've never seen that on a car, on a sports car. But that looks, you know, really dumb. I don't know what's... I mean, if it's faithful to the show, then I guess that's alright. But, you know, I think that looks stupid. Opposed to the Cyberverse car, which looks like a sexy little lady car, you know? Yeah, this one looks way more like a car than this one. Okay, and here is Shockwave. Now, he is a complete reissue of the Cyberverse Deluxe, but with a different paint job. And I like the colors on this one better, so I chose to get this figure. Even though it doesn't look like how he does in the Earthspark show, I think. I still like this toy. So he actually does have his waist swivel and his wrist swivel. And cool thing here is he actually has a hinge and a swivel, not like just a ball joint. But curious though is when you take off his gun here, that there's no wrist swivel. I mean, I'm not gonna have this one exposed at all, but still is a weird thing I noticed. You can also take off his gun entirely, but you can't like store the gun on his back because there's just nowhere to put it. I thought maybe right there, just no, nowhere. But I mean, I'm not going to be doing that anyway. I almost thought that he might have been the best out of the wave just because he looks so cool, but he's really just okay. He represents his Cyberverse self pretty well, I think. Or, you know, a toy of that. And I like that. He poses alright, but his arms look a little goofy, and they have these weird little feet at the end. And I don't know, he just feels kind of awkward too. But I don't know, I thought I would enjoy him a lot more than I am. He's alright. So here is his spider tank mode, and this looks really dumb. I don't like it. I thought I could get over it, but I mean, I transform him and he doesn't really do anything. He could have turned into a regular tank, which I would have dug that. That would have been cool. But no, he's just, I don't even know. And he's just way too easy to transform, so nothing, no. So, these are the Earthspark Deluxe figures. Well, I'm actually kind of disappointed. I didn't like these things as much as I thought I would. It sucks too because I was really looking forward to all of these because I was just in love with the previous Cyberverse figures. These guys just rock. They were awesome, man. But these figures didn't do good for me. Optimus actually is a standout. He's really freaking cool. But that might be because he was a reuse of the other Prime. But for sure, he was great. I think second to him might be Shockwave. He plays a lot better than the other guys because he's a re-release. But he also isn't as cool as Optimus. He's alright. Megatron is actually really short. That was a problem I had with the Cyberverse figures, that Megatron was too short. The design was just okay, so I skipped it. I was actually looking forward to this Megatron the most, and actually come to find that I'm really disappointed with it. He's okay. You know, he's okay. Does not scale with Optimus at all. Well, at least not very well. Because Bumblebee does not scale at all. The scale with these figures are really off, but so was the Cyberverse toy line, so I was kind of expecting that a little bit for Bumblebee for sure. He looks really cool though. Kind of sucks that I, really don't like him. And he just doesn't scale here at all. Megatron's the weakest. So Optimus, Shockwave, Bumblebee, Megatron. But Bumblebee just looks the coolest for sure. He's the one I definitely want to play with the most. But when I do, I'm really disappointed. I think I just needed a waist swivel, and I would have been happy with this Bumblebee. But yeah, that has been my review on these Transformers Earthspark Deluxe figures. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Shockwave came with the little gun there, so that's cool. He has 2 of them. Yep, that has been that, and this has been your boy McToyReviewer69. Palm in your face! Actually, a little something I forgot to talk about. Optimus, his backpack pulls up and then tabs in right there, and that actually locks in the waist swivel, so you can't use it, which sucks, but it is still there. So what you can do is pull off the backpack like that, and then tab it in at that thing, and then now you have that waist swivel, and that backpack is still there. But also you can just take the backpack off and then flip around this little top piece and then put that down, and now he has no backpack. And that kind of fixes all that. Still the best figure of the wave.